So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Ended up in no man's land. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Elise. Cherki. Olise has the space to scheme. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely aimed pass. Vitinha. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has been cut short. Ball is over the line. Yamal. Now Eder Militao. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. They want to be quick to recover this. Knocks it into space. Showing good feet. And it's Conte. He's only too happy to take that back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he was quick to react. Van de Ven. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Paris really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Palmer, spread it left. And it's Palmer. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. Cross neat. Crossbar comes to the rescue. 30 minutes gone. Thinks one through. That has been knocked clear. Oh, what has happened here? Cherki. Vitinha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Oh, great leap! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Olise. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball in towards the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. In once more.
Well played and well cleared.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. And it's Rodri. Cherki. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good take and a good air. Great chance! And there's a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time. And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That gets us going once more.
Paris really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Throw it. And here's Neymar. It's a good-looking delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a look and place it forward. Dembele. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away, takes a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Dembele. Paris, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time.
And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni. And he's quick to return it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good take, and is he in? Paris needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nuno Mendes. Paris do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Here's Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. Look at the space here. Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has a look up. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Olise. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Taken back almost at once. And it's Dembele. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Nuno Mendes. Mendes receives it in a good position here. And the finish! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Paris Saint-Germain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And it's Vitinha. Oh, it's come loose. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Chance! And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely shot at goal! And he's stuck it away! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris may be down, but not out just yet.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Haaland. Paris are looking to break at pace. And it's Neymar! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things already rolling. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Mendes. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Yamal.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Mendes gets into a good position. Gehi gets it away. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Good ball, good take. This is Dembele. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe is onto this. Can he finish? That's a fair try, but just off target. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe, he is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Szoboszlai. Steaming on. Szoboszlai! It's bounced back off the post. Picks out, shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele. Dembele getting forward. He's found a way past. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Paris are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Chips it through. Now this could be a chance. He's found the big chance! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. Paris are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Paris looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
So, into the second half.
Le numéro 7.
And it's Dembele. That has not gone well. Vitinha. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, really well played.
Dembele. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Always onto this. Dembele. It's Dembele! Well taken goal. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely
Le
impeccable.
numéro 10.
And now he has two. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Vitinha. Good claim, no margin for error there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's... tries one from range! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to play it through. Nuno Mendes. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. Dembele making good progress.
Pretty robust defending.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Paris really can't be faulted for their attitude.
Shot, surely! Goal! Paris! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Le numéro 5.
Cleared without hesitation.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 20. Attention.
Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away, thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Paris go up by 2 and are looking... Takes a shot! And it's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
That is good alertness. And here's Havertz.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Crosses it in.
5 minutes.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Olise. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That has been slung wide. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Now it's Havertz. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's that, the end. Paris can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.